These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z via PDK question. What do you still expect as the rate for the dong? Mark Z says, I still expect the low $2 range, $2.25-ish, but most of my sources say it could be more in the $3 range. We shall see. All right, Mountain Goat says, we have learned that the global system for the automation and modernization of custom, ACYCUDA, project is making headway. This system will require a link to the International Currency Exchange to convert rates of currencies between countries for up to the minute rates. The system is planned to take in an international currency, not just the US dollar, for payments of customs, duties, and tariffs. This is a huge plan to make Iraq a central hub for commerce in the Middle East, and this revenue, as they told us, could rival the oil revenue. This new ACYCUDA system is due to come online when? Does January 24 sound familiar? Just be patient, the reinstatement is coming. Frank26 Firefly TV is saying that in the news, the decision to raise interest rate in Iraq will increase the banking sector. Frank says the only reason they're talking about raising the interest rate is because your exchange rate is about to go up in value. All right, Pimpy says there's still problems with the exchange rate. Right now, the solution they've come up with is increasing the interest rates for customers if they deposit their money and leave it there in a bank. 7.5% is a pretty good size interest rate if you're going to leave your money in a deposit at your bank. In the past, we used to have stuff like that, but we don't anymore, unfortunately. Sandy Ingram, Iraq has a secret asset many people are not aware of. The ancient city of Babylon is only 54 miles from the capital city of Baghdad. The gold deposits have not changed. The only difference, Iraq was busy drilling for oil. It is reported gold production value could someday rival or equal oil production value. This massive amount of gold is still in place in Iraq today. The eastern Baghdad region, the western desert, and the Kurdistan region area have all been discovered to have enormous gold deposits. Mining operations are currently underway. All right, Bruce Fearwiser now. What we got in report today was all the rates are extremely good. We know that the dinar came back up on the Forex yesterday and came up on the streets for trading on Forex and on the bank screen today. The rates are very good. Frank26 Firefly Television CBI governor is saying the reason why there's no funding for the budget instructions is not due to the exchange rate. He's saying it's internal. Frank says actually it's due to the relationship between the dinar and the American dollar. That's the exchange rate they're talking about. Notice they have to clean the floor of the CBI from all terrorism, and that's why they're also doing this. The monetary reform plan is moving forward very nicely. Militiaman says they're going to be building roads, railways, building residential cities, industrial cities. How are they going to do that without being Article 8 compliant? All right, Breitling, LOP. If they're going to LOP, they don't need to shut the dollar off in their country. They don't need to reduce their money supply. They don't need to get rid of the 50 dinar note. They don't need to pass banking laws. They would have said that's what they wanted to do. They said they wanted to add value to their currency, and that's it. Right, Pimpy, as in Iraq, they have the ability, in my opinion, to do a controlled free float. People ask me, why doesn't Iraqi dinar free float? Because it could be very, very risky. They could benefit from it. They might go in the right direction. People might think they have something to offer worth investing into, that they have a bright, strong future, which I think Iraq does, and I think they could benefit from being on the Forex, but they have to have the restrictions removed off their currency. Iraqi dinar is on local one Forex. They're not on the big Forex. Frank26 says Alak and Sadani are doing a good job because I looked at Maliki, Abadi, Kadami. I don't see them as equivalent as Sudani. These three prime ministers were all bad. Lastly, we have Mark Z via PDK says we were warned that we would see rough things happen before it happened. And we are. I firmly believe we are much closer than it appears. They could just pull the trigger at any time.